Okay, now that we got our paper set up, we can actually draw. What I wanted you to do on your photograph, this will be way easy for you guys to stop and start, is you're going to letter the top row, A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, and then you're going to number the side, so the number actually starts in the same box. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 12. You should have 12 boxes. Remember, my photograph was a little too long, so this is exactly at 6 inches, 4.5 by 6. I'm going to do the same thing to my paper, except this has to be super, super light. So A and 1 is the same box. And then look, I and I, like I ended up with the same amount. And you guys can do this while I'm talking, okay? All right, next step, we get to start drawing. So here is the key to doing this. You need to focus on your lines and shapes. You are not drawing a face, you're not drawing eyeballs, you're not drawing hair. Lines and shapes. If you were in the classroom with me, I would be saying, as I was walking the room over and over, lines and shapes, lines and shapes, lines and shapes. So the more lines and shapes you see, the more you draw, the more you put on, the better it's going to look, okay? So lines and shapes, all right? First step, we're not drawing any of the background. So I'm actually going to start with my hair, and I'm going to start in F1. So the other thing too, keep your finger on your photo, your pencil on your paper. Finger on your photo, pencil on your paper, okay? You're drawing lines and shapes. So I'm noticing that my hairline is like, kind of dips down in row F a little bit. So I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start it here. It goes up a little bit. We're going to start on the hair because I feel like if you mess up, like clearly it's hair, like it doesn't really matter. So you're noticing that this piece is about halfway in the box, a little higher, okay? So I'm going to keep going. Look, my pencil and my paper or my finger have not moved. So I'm going to go right, look, whatever my finger is doing, my pencil is doing also. If you keep your head down this whole time and you just keep following the line that you're making, it will be way easier. This kind of falls here. It's kind of hard to see on my side. I'm on 4B, and it peeks out just a little bit past it. And it looks like it's starting to come down again. And then I'm starting to lose it. So I think I'll stop. And I think what I'll do is come back to where I left off up here and work my way around. Just try to do the outside. My hair is kind of light, so I might kind of wiggle it in a little bit here. And see how it kind of pops out. This piece pops out. So you guys are noticing all this is a basic contour line. Basic contour line. This is not shading. We're actually not going to shade these. We're going to do just contour line drawing. And you guys can draw yours while you're drawing mine, or while I'm drawing mine. Basic outlines, okay? Shapes and lines, shapes and lines, shapes and lines. Again, never did I pick up my finger. I kept following it, and never did I look up. I was looking down the whole time. All right, guys, so I'm going to go ahead and just finish the contour line drawing. What I want you guys to do is don't feel like you have to sit here and watch the entire video and then start. I kind of want to draw with you a little bit, and that's how the rest of the videos are going to go. You guys can see that I'm keeping my finger on my photograph. I'm constantly checking, make sure I'm in the right spot. And I'm continually looking at lines and shapes. I'm going to keep saying that over and over and over. Lines and shapes. We're not drawing hair. We're not drawing a head. We're drawing lines and shapes right now. So you guys can see I basically find a spot and I just keep going until I can't go anymore. But I want you to notice I have never once looked up my finger from my photograph. It is constantly where I need to be. So I'm starting to get to my chin, which is a little hard just because it's got a weird curve to it. So if you guys notice, I am marking and like in part of the box. So like I'm noticing, okay, this part of my chin is about halfway through this line. And I'm kind of doing almost like a connect the dots thing. So I mark the bottom of the box and the top of the box, and then I kind of draw the curve of my chin in between. And so that might be kind of helpful too as you guys are going through your face about how to get those curves in there properly. Just kind of do a little connect the dot type thing. This is just your basic contours. So trust the process. Don't stop. I've only been working on this, believe it or not, for about 3 minutes. That's it, doing the basic head shape. So it's moving quickly because I'm not distracted. I got my finger on my photo and I am just moving through. I just pick a line and I keep going until I can't stop anymore. So keep that in mind as you guys are working too. And then just make sure that you guys are staying in the right boxes. And I know you will because your finger hasn't moved from the photo. You guys are just keeping and following through. So I'm going to actually start working on the neck here. And again, shapes and lines, shapes and lines, shapes and lines, right? Fabric is kind of cool, just like the hair shape. Like you don't really have to make it exactly perfect. It'll look nice as long as you get it close. If you guys have letters or numbers or anything on your shirts, you guys can choose to put the design in the shirt on if you want. I'm okay if you just leave kind of your shirt blank. Right here, I'm trying to throw in my hair because I've got my hair coming down around my shoulder. And again, just throwing in the outside lines of the hair, trying not to color or shade it in, just get a basic shape to it. So I decided to go ahead and throw on my lanyard. It's clearly something I wear every day, so I might as well put it in my self-portrait. But like I said before, if you guys have letters or something on your shirt and you don't want to put it on for your drawing, that's totally fine. You can leave it blank. But I'm going to throw in my lanyard, and I just realized I'm totally not in the right box. So I've got to make sure I get back up to where I need to be and move that line where I'm supposed to go. Um, Hopefully you guys are enjoying this. It's going to be kind of fun carving this out. And like I said, you are totally fine. Just follow your lines and shapes. Focus on lines and shapes that you see. You're not drawing a lanyard right now, right? You're not drawing a shirt right now. You're drawing lines and shapes that make up the shirt, and I promise it's going to be amazing. I can't wait to see you guys get this basic contour done. Hopefully, you can get just the basic contour done in your first session, and then you can move on to do the facial features. Oh, well, that was the bell, so I suppose we're done today. I'll see you guys tomorrow.